Hello guys, welcome. Today we will talk about what I learned, and we start to translate new news. And yesterday I talked about this part, and today I translated this part, which I will tell you what I understood. And we said Sam Mitchell's, he has a park, wildlife park in Australia, actually in Kangaroo Island, and he and his family, he and 4 people stayed behind to protect his animals. There are about 800 animals there, and they decided to have a try. Whether they can save their animals or not. So if they see they can't, they will leave also. And there is a interesting thing, somehow they are protected. Spare means survive here, survive, because the fire not went there, just went around them and changed its direction. So we can say they was lucky for now. I hope after this time also they will be in safe place. And the fire, actually on January, there was a second major fire. Blaze means here fire, and which means destroy Kangaroo Island in less a week. So you can imagine less than a week there is a fire and destroy everything in an island. So 2 men had, it's a news about 2 men had died. They was going on a highway, and the authorities believe that the fire overran. Collapse maybe we can use here, because the fire speed also allows. So here we will talk about that. The fires on Kangaroo Island have shocking people for their speed, because they are so fast, and extreme behavior. It means they can change their direction. They're not predictable, so we can't see what will they or think. Predict, öngörmek demek. And after his park spared, actually he understood, he realized that, he remembered that he put his son, because 19 years old, he has a son named Connor, yeah, and he put his son to in a town named Kingscote. So he realized this town also under the threat. And then, well, before he thought he was sending his son to a safety place, but again, luckily, the fire missed that town again, and they're changing direction. So the fire came closely that town, but not damage the town. So while he's Sam talking, probably he was so afraid. So normally his son, his baby, was under threat, under danger. So every father and mother can be like this, and keeps looking his son, closely looking his son. And after this condition and the fires, and he take his son from that town. That's all. Tomorrow we will continue to translate this part. Now we will talk about TED Talks. Today's topic is we started the new TED Talks. How sugar affects the brain. And I just translated these two paragraphs. And here we talk about why we like sweet things, sugars a lot. For example, cookies, crunchy candies, velvety cakes, waffle cones filled high with ice creams. I showed these all pictures in that video. You can check it. And when you hear these things, there is an interesting questions here. Is your mouth watering? So when you like something at hurt or smell it, your mouth is getting wet, getting watery. So your cravings want it so much, desire it so much. So are you craving dessert? Why? So the major question is what happens in our brain and when we hear sugary foods. So why we want to eat them so much? So I think we will figure out what's happening in our brains when we taste or heard about some sugary things, sweet things. And here we made a general definition. Sugar is a general term. So actually sugar is a carbohydrate, and kinda there are a lot of forms like glucose, fructose, sucrose, maltose, lactose, dextrose, and starch. We saw many times this word. These are all forms of sugar. Actually, all forms of carbohydrates. So, and also there are high fructose, corn syrup, fruit juice, raw sugar, honey. These are also, we can add these things too. And here also additional information. There is an additional information. And sugar isn't just in candies and desserts. I didn't know this, honestly. In tomato sauce, yogurt, dried fruit, okay, I can get it, flavored waters, and granola bars. In these things also there are sugars. Sugars is everywhere, so we need to check the levels, especially the sweet products, to see there are how much sugar are there. That's all. Today I showed many pictures, so I couldn't translate many things. But tomorrow I hope we translate to here. We will see. Now we will talk about TED Talks. No, not TED Talks. Hobbit. Okay, here we are, 42nd page. And here, as they means dwarf. When dwarfs singing a song, the song is about an adventure. We translate that. The Hobbit started dreaming. Actually, beautiful things by hands and by cunning. Cunning means skillful, and magic things, and fears and jealous love and desire to hearts of dwarves. So heart feels excited so much because of the song. And then something Turkish woke up inside him. Here Turkish took his grandfather, as I know, but that Turk family likes adventure. So Turkish side inside that part is kinda like adventure. Normally we know Hobbit doesn't like adventure. So that part is woke up, and he wished to go and see great mountains. And here pine trees means çam ağacı, waterfalls, you know that, explore caves and your sword instead of walking stick. Bilbo said that. So he looked out of the window. So when he just thinking this and he's just dreaming because the song make him excited. And the stars, he just watching the stars in the dark above the trees. And then he thought of the jewels of the dwarves shining in the caverns. He imagined they are in cavern and the dwarves has jewels and they are shining. So suddenly in the wood beyond the water, because he is still looking out from the window, he saw a flame leapt up here strong, and probably somebody make a light here to feel warm. And he thought of plundering dragons. There is a really bad, terrible dragon settling on his area quite here, and candle means fire. It all the flames. So he just thought that there is nothing such a thing. And then he shuddered. Shuddered means ürpermek, and he came himself. We can say he was playing. I translated this part. Hızlı bir şekilde kendine geldi. These things, because these are all the things about dream, about his thought, and then he got up trembling. Trembling means shaking, and then he decided to fetch a lamp, and then go to cellar and hide behind the beer barrels, and until all the dwarves had gone away. So he decided this such a action in his mind, and suddenly when he started to do that, all the dwarves stopped the singing and playing music, and they were all looking at him like this. There is a silence there, and the Thorin asked, "Where are you going?" in a tone, but the tone shows Thorin understands what he wanna try to do. So we stopped here. Tomorrow I will start to translate this page. Actually, I'm wondering what will happen. So if you also wonder what will happen, watch tomorrow's video. Now, see you.